Most people have played sports growing up, and we often enjoy them. We start when we're young, playing pee-wee soccer, football, t-ball, whatever it may be. And that's something that we find happiness in, where we're able to meet friends and bond. And many people then continue to play sports into middle school, high school, and often into their adult life, even if it's just a recreational league or playing with their friends for fun. I enjoyed playing soccer growing up, and one opportunity that I got to get was to go see the Women's World Cup. That was absolutely amazing. And as I continued to grow up, I would look into them and I researched and I would learn all sorts of different things about the team. One thing I found out was that after winning the World Cup, the women's players are on average paid about $110,000 each, versus the men who are paid closer to $410,000 each. This is a large discrepancy, and women have worked for equal treatment in sports for years. Many athletes have supported trans women coming into the sports, but it is a struggle as it's something unfamiliar and something that we need time to work with. There are a lot of different struggles when trans women are joining the sports. I don't believe that they should, and that's because of the biological differences that they present, the safe spaces that women have created and how those change when transgender athletes enter them, and how women's rights can be oppressed even during this, and how they are affected overall. Starting with the biological differences, it is clear to anyone that men and women are physically different, and those differences become more focused and front and center after puberty. An adult male on average has about 40 to 50% more upper body strength than a woman does. They also have about 20 to 40% more lower body strength and about 26 pounds more of skeletal mass, muscle mass on average. Skeletal muscle mass specifically is very important because that's what helps to project our joints and keep those strong. This is why women are more prone to ACL tears, sprains, any sort of joint injury. We have less muscle mass, and that just makes it easier for us to get injured through sprains. And then men and women also have different heights usually. Most men are taller than women, with about women being closer to 5'4" to 5'5" for their average, and men being closer to 5'10". This height difference can be huge and can make or break a game when it comes down to sports like basketball and volleyball. Both of those sports rely heavily on not only an athlete's height, but also their wingspan to be able to shoot, pass the ball, catch it, serve, whatever it may be. When we go then to safe spaces, most women have team events with their sports. A lot of sports will go out to get pizza after a game. They may have a sleepover, getting ready in the locker room, and just messing around. One thing with those activities, though, is the women can be in a physically vulnerable position when they're changing. Adding trans athletes into that space while women are in that physically vulnerable position can be very uncomfortable. A swimmer from the University of Pennsylvania named Lia Thomas was a trans athlete, and one of her teammates wrote a statement saying how she was made uncomfortable by Lia Thomas being in the locker room, since she still had male genitalia and was attracted to women still. Her coaches told her that there was nothing that they could do and that they couldn't allow Lia to feel ostracized. This then brings into question what's more important, how the comfort and safety of trans athletes or the comfort and safety of biological women. It's a big debate, and it's something that's difficult because both sides want to be included and feel safe. It's something that will have to be continuously discussed and figured out. Finally, the regression of quality for women in sports. Lia Thomas competed against another swimmer named Riley Gaines. Riley Gaines and Lia Thomas tied for the 200-meter freestyle. There was only one trophy for this event, since tying is so rare in swimming. The NCAA decided to give the trophy to Lia Thomas because they believed that it would look better if she held it for photo ops. This can be very frustrating because at what point is the line? When does it become we're giving a trophy that both of them earned to, oh, we'll look the other way when something happens? What happens when heterosexual men try to take advantage of this fault in the women's athletic system right now? This is something that continuously needs to be explored, as everyone deserves a place to feel safe. And I believe there is a solution where trans women can play on sports teams where they feel comfortable and like they belong.